Okay.
Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of Vinyl Fetish. We're up here in the Vinyl Attic. I'm Andy.
The Vinyl Attic?
The Vinyl Attic. Attic, not addict. We've been out on the boulevard in our neighborhood enjoying a nice warm spring night with some cocktails.
Yeah.
So, I'm Andy and you're Randy.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I am too.
So, tell us what tonight's topic is.
We're gonna talk about our 5 women rock and roll crushes.
Hot. Sorry, I don't mean to fetishize your femme love. Anyway, so yeah, our 5 girl rock crushes. Well, we both got several. I want to say before we get started, there's nobody on this list that I've had any type of a relationship with. I'm just letting you know that there's somebody that's not on this list.
Oh God, you just had to slide that in there, didn't you?
Okay, yeah. A special shout out, I have on number 6, I have to say a special shout out to Elizabeth Davis of 7 Year Bitch, the bass player 7 Year Bitch, who I once actually tried to hit on and it didn't go anywhere. So, okay, should we get started? I just have to have a caveat at the beginning.
We have to set ground rules.
Okay, what are the ground rules?
So you have to say the name and why.
Okay.
And should we do a favorite song?
No, that's too much. Just why we love them. Why we love these women.
Why we love them?
Yeah, or had a crush on them.
Okay, alright.
Okay, why don't you go first?
Number 5.
Number 5.
Okay, so number 5 recently went to a show at the Wonder Ballroom and I saw King Princess. I think she's 20 years old and she doesn't even have a record out, but with the whole social media thing, she's already famous, she's already just crazy.
King Princess.
King Princess, she is sort of an androgynous Britney Spears.
And her song, which you got a t-shirt for, is entitled
Pussy is God.
There you go. Power Pussy.
What?
Power Pussy, that's a bong water song.
She's just a badass, androgynous, amazing. Although I really hated her show, I still like her. And
cool.
I still like what she stands for.
Right on.
So,
you love
that's
her?
my number 5.
Okay, my number 5 is Lita Ford, who we saw recently at Dante's.
Not recently.
Well, this past year, in the past years. I fell in love with her when I was 13 and she was 17 when she was in the Runaways, because I'll tell you why. Because A girl that rocks lead guitar, you have my heart. B, on the back of the Runaways album, they're all standing on next to these poles and her shirt is unzipped and there's just a hint of cleavage. So I was as a 13-year-old boy, I was this woman is everything. For whatever reason, maybe I wasn't breastfed long enough. I don't know what the reason for that was.
That's all it takes.
But it started right there with Lita Ford, and I've loved her ever since. But as a 13-year-old boy, I was all about Lita and her shredding lead guitar. Okay, that's my number 5. And a little bit of my Freudian psychodynamic. Okay. Number 4.
Okay, number 4 for me is Sade.
Oh yeah.
What?
Well, no, I was saying she would definitely be in my list of. She's a smooth operator.
You're an idiot. That's not why.
Tell me.
I feel there's many layers to her that I can relate to. Immigrant and artsy and kind of a little bit introverted. I just love her mystery. She doesn't have to be on TMZ. She doesn't have to be giving. She doesn't have to be. Nobody hears about what the hell's going on with Sade now.
Yeah.
But everybody knows about Sade. Even now.
Right.
Even today.
Yeah, yeah. She's got an appeal.
There is something about her that I just have to have.
Oh, right. Well, good luck with that because she's a long way away. Oh, okay. My number 4 is Zia McCabe from the Dandy Warhols. Sorry, there's a good 10-year period where anytime they played, I was positioned right in front of her watching her play keyboards. I don't know, it was her tattoos?
Played keyboards?
Yeah, well, you know, they didn't have a bass, so she kind of did that bit. She's just like seems so rock and roll to me. And I wrote
on the keyboard.
I wrote a book in which she is a character known as Mia McZane.
And she was playing keyboard?
Yeah. And I was trying to talk to her at a couple bars. I would run into her in Portland, and she wasn't very interested in me at all until I mentioned that she was a character in my book. Then she became very interested.
Probably not as much as you think.
No, it's all in my mind. And yeah, in the book, the character that's based on her and the character that's based on me make out in the Carmen Gia, but that never actually happened. So, okay. Sorry for that. Okay, number 3 for you.
Patsy Cline.
Oh, really? As a crush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me hear your reasoning.
Well, because I feel like, first of all, her voice. If you don't find her voice sexual in many ways, you're just dead.
Really?
And also maybe you're just not bisexual, lesbian person.
Well,
but
okay.
I feel like she could hold me and bake a cake, and like we could just sit and like cuddle and eat a pie that she baked for me. Like it's just like a
I fall to pieces each time I eat a piece of your pie.
Yes.
Nice. All right. That's pretty cool. That's kind of classy. I didn't expect that one.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, my number 3 is Tina Turner. For a very specific reason. As a boy, I thought girls had cooties and were gross, and I wasn't naturally heterosexual until I saw Tina Turner on TV singing Proud Mary in a movie opening for the Stones and crushing the microphone in a very certain way. And then at that moment I knew that I was all about the ladies. I came out as a heterosexual because of Tina Turner. She turned me from an asexual child to a heterosexual male. And I'll always be indebted for that. Always, I mean, she's, I don't know, she's like 100 years old, but she's just always, for a certain generation, and maybe for a certain generation of white boys, you know, she was sort of like the erotic, exoticized
Which is
woman of
not
color.
something you should be proud of.
No, I know. I mean, I'm trying to put it in a sociological context, but it's still very deep. Every time I hear her sing, "You better be good to me," it's just like something that goes straight from my ears to my penis.
Like everything else.
Exactly like everything else.
Okay.
Okay. We're number 2. We're down to the top 2. Number 2.
Miranda Lambert.
Oh, that shouldn't surprise me. Miranda Lambert, she's pretty smoking.
Obviously.
I mean, that kerosene video from her first record.
No, you gotta come on, get current.
Okay, tell me, you do your thing, and I'll just keep my mouth shut.
So I am glad that she keeps getting left and cheated on.
Yeah.
She just writes the best.
It's like when I heard that Adele and her husband broke up, I was like, awesome.
There's not the
There's
same
gonna be
thing.
some good songs coming out of that. Sorry, Adele.
Do you want to screw Adele? I don't think so.
No.
Because that's the difference.
Are you gonna ask me
here.
if I want to screw Miranda Lambert? Don't ask that question.
We're not
Please don't ask
talking
me.
about your crush.
Oh.
Right now.
Right, this isn't about me. Okay. So you and Miranda Lambert.
Anyway, I just... fuck, you already took everything I have to say.
What? No.
With you took up my space.
I'm sorry. Obviously you have a thing for blondes.
Maybe.
Okay, my number 2, I had to think about this a lot, but my number 2 is, speaking of blondes, is Debbie Harry from Blondie. I had her posters up all over my wall as a teenager. I saw them play in 1978, on the Parallel Lines tour, and just, you know, there's something about her. I don't know what is about her. Is that like her New York kind of hipness
that you probably couldn't ever get with her?
No, yeah,
that's
well, yeah,
something
that
about her.
part of it also. That she was way too.
She would just be
way
like,
too sophisticated for me. But there was also a lot of brawlessness in those days, which as a teenage boy carried some weight.
Is that all you care about?
Apparently.
Boobs.
Well, I'm talking about music chops.
What about man boobs?
No, we're not. That's next week's video. Yeah, Debbie Harry, so cool. It's just so cool. It was so cool. I was like, you know, she was iconic, so it created a certain look that when you saw someone that had that blondie Debbie Harry look, you were immediately like, oh, that she must be so cool. I want to be with her. So I had a.
Scary.
What? Well, obviously that has passed. Okay. Oh, so now we're to number one.
Number one.
Number one girl crush in the music world.
And this is not, like, my number one is today, yesterday, forever.
Really?
Today, even today. Like, we saw her a couple years ago. And I was still like, what? Stevie Nicks.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say Madonna, because we saw Madonna too.
Madonna has too much Botox on her face.
Stevie Nicks, yeah. Stevie Nicks is pretty... I almost had her in my top 5. Because there are some real moments.
Just...
The picture of her on the back of the Rumors album, God.
Anything about her.
I wasted a lot
just her... She's like the witch that I want to just rob my soul.
That's pretty...
What?
Deep. Yeah.
I do. Just rub it. Take it with
Rub
you.
it or rob it?
Both.
You're gonna rub your soul.
Rubber soul.
Oh.
Anyway.
Rub her soul.
Okay.
My number one, I think my number one's obvious. It is someone who, to this day, when I was 13, 23, 33, when she opens her mouth to sing, I just melt. It is Linda Ronstadt. I mean, it's just so, I love her. She can't sing anymore, but God, and I used to have pictures of her everywhere. I had a guy in my high school named David, who, when there was a picture of her in a rock magazine, he would get on the school bus. He'd be like, Randy, I got a picture of Linda Ronstadt. And then he would rip it up just to see me, like, freak out. Just to torture me.
Did you punch him?
No, I should have. David.
Is he your friend on
David
Facebook?
Costin. No, but we've recently reconnected thanks to LinkedIn. David Costin. Why did you do that? Why did you rip up all those perfectly good pictures of Linda Ronstadt that I could have had on my wall?
Because you're gay.
No.
Right?
No. He just liked seeing...
Are you sure?
He just like... He knew how much I loved her.
He's gay.
No, he's not.
It's not a bad thing.
But Linda was recently, like when her book came out, she was here in Portland. She was at a Powell's. And I went and I basically sat at her feet and was just sort of in the room with her. And sat at her feet and just thought, oh my God, I'm breathing the same air as Linda Ronstadt.
You okay? Please don't die right now.
I'm not okay.
Okay.
I love you, Linda.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Do you have an honorable mention?
I thought we agreed on this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My honorable mention is something that I want to look like. I love her voice. I love everything about her. Susanna Hoffs.
Oh, yes. Susanna.
And she's so fucking cute.
Yep. Not saying anything. Okay. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Agree?
She's great.
Like...
Okay. Yeah.
She's 60 years old.
Amazing.
And look her up on Instagram. It is amazing. When she like takes a little video and just like sips coffee.
Yeah.
Like
amazing.
What? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my honorable mention is Ariana Grande. No, I'm just kidding. That would be weird. That would be weird. I would be weird if I said that was her. No. But I will have an honorary mention of Rihanna, because I think she's like an underrated, even though she's like huge in the pop world, I think as an artist she's underrated and super sensual in her performance. So, you know, for contemporary people, I could go back and say like Grace Slick, like the first rock star whose nipple I ever saw in Cream magazine. But I think Rihanna. Cream magazine, yeah.
Is that like?
It was a rock magazine back in the day.
Cream is about like cum?
No, it's just I don't know what it's about. It's about cream. But I think Rihanna in the future will be when we look back, we'll realize she was a really important artist and really attractive performer.
She is attractive.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, let us know what you think. If you have a girl crush of music that you love. I mean, there's a lot. Like yeah, there's a lot. In the punk rock world, there's a whole bunch. Yeah.
In the country world.
Yeah. I mean, there's a whole bunch of great women in music that deserve our love.
Latin world.
Yeah, we haven't even gone down that road, J-Lo. Okay, so let us know and give us a thumb. Give us the thumb and a like. That means a like and a subscribe. And we'll see you soon up here in the final attic. Peace.